Hey guys, how are y'all doing today? Welcome back to Review Sesh. If you've been here before, I really appreciate you coming back to visit me. And if you haven't been here before, give me just one moment. Let me tell you a little bit about who I am and what I do. My name's Mike, and what I do is I review federally legal hemp products and devices. So it doesn't matter whether it's a consumable product of any kind or whether it's a functional device of any type. We're going to be looking at all of that stuff here on this channel. I really hope that you enjoy the content that I'm making for you. So, guys, we're going to keep moving forward with my concentrate week. It's going to be the next week or so is going to be all concentrates. Might have a couple of things dropped in between the concentrates, just for the sake of just cause. Um, but today we're going to be looking at one from Avondale Apothecary. We're going to be looking at Super Boof, and this is a live resin. Real quick though, I want to go ahead and reiterate to everybody what it is that I'm doing here on my channel, what we're reviewing here. And here on this channel, what we're reviewing is THCa hemp products, federally legal THCa hemp products. And THCa, if you guys aren't familiar, THCa just stands for tetrahydrocannabinolic acid. And it is the naturally occurring compound on all hemp plants everywhere. In and of itself, though, guys, it's not psychoactive. You don't get any elevated effects. Just, if you go and you eat a hemp plant or something like that, it does not work like that. It first has to undergo a process called decarboxylation. And decarboxylation, guys, for all intents and purposes, is just a fancy word that means applying heat. All right, so it doesn't matter whether it's environmental heat, heat of the sun, it's just a hot day outside, or you apply some artificial heat with some flame or with an electronic heat source of some type. You decarboxylate that THCA molecule, and it drops that A right off the end of that molecule chain, leaving you with good old-fashioned THC. Now, guys, since 2018 in the federal farm bill, this has been made legal. We can get these products to our doors. We don't have to worry about going out at odd times of night or, wherever, waiting around for something that may not show up or, wasting our time, our money, and potentially even, our freedom. So, since 2018, all this stuff is legal now. We can get it to our door. And when you get your, products, you're going to be getting something like this. This is just a notice to law enforcement and the Postal Service. And this is a declaration of what is inside of this package. And it declares that what is in the package is 2018 Federal Farm Bill compliant. And it does have the applicable, sections of the Farm Bill listed here. Um, Very important to hold on to these guys. These, as well as any certificates of analysis that you get. If you do have hard copies of them, if you get hard copies, just hold on to them. There's no sense in getting rid of them, at least for the foreseeable future. So, with that out of the way, guys, we're going to be cracking this Super Boof open from Avondale Apothecary. I do like their packages. Packages are very, very simple packages. Scan for the COA. Double side perforated, which I do tend to like. Now, I have had their Super Boof flour. It's a very, very tangy sort of a thing, I would say. Now, the strain is Black Cherry Punch crossed with Trop Cookies, Tropicana Cookies. Very, very interesting cross. Like I say, I love the flour. I love Super Boof flour. Hmm. And that definitely has some of that tangy on it. This is a live resin. Uh, And I do believe I may have had this stored upside down, so that is probably entirely all my fault there. But it does look like it's a decent consistency. Okay, yeah, still soft. Still soft, that's good. Alright, guys, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get some shots of this. I'm going to go ahead and get what shots I can of it. It is just live resin. I'm going to probably be able to get 5 or 6 shots, maybe. Just get some, get you some images, get you an idea of the texture of what we're working with. And I will be right back and we're going to try this out and I'll let you know what I think. Hang tight. Alright guys, I'm back and I've got you some good shots of the Super Boof live resin from Avondale Apothecary. I actually did manage to get more than 5 or 6 shots, so you guys will be seeing a few more than I expected. Um, as I was taking these shots on the nose, guys, I can already tell there's going to be an awful lot of citrus in here, which is kind of what I expect from Super Boof. The the flower itself is very tangy, very grapefruit leaning. So I kind of expected that to be the case with this as well. But we are going to try it out today with the Core 2.1 from Crossing. It's fairly lower priced device for what it is, but I find that it functions just fine. I usually run it a little slower than other people might. I don't mind waiting a little longer for the heat up. So I'm just going to double click that, and I'm going to wait a little bit after the vibration to start giving it a pull. All right. Yep. I'm just going to wait a little bit. And there we go. There's a lot of citrus in there, but there's a surprising amount of berry that I'm getting. Yeah, that berry it's got to be coming from the black cherry punch side for sure. I typically run 2 cycles uh, with my devices. Uh, I don't mind running it multiple times. I have no problem with that as long as I keep it wiped out after the second cycle. Mhm. All right, yeah, very nice. Might have put a little too much in there. It's going a little while. All right, I'm gonna set that down for a minute. That was a good dab. Got me pretty good. All right, so Super Boof strain is a 50-50 hybrid. Like I said, it's black cherry punch crossed with Tropicana cookies. Um, for the flower, the average THC content is between 28-32%. So the flower itself is typically pretty high up there in concentration. And this is a hybrid, but it's hit me pretty quick. So yeah, I would say it's probably pretty potent. Um, Effects are gonna, be average sort of stuff: creative, euphoria, focus, giggly, relaxing, may relieve chronic pain, depression, fibromyalgia, gastrointestinal issues, and stress. Um, yeah, I, I, anything along those lines that I can get relief for. I don't have fibromyalgia, but I got a little bit of everything else going on there. So if I can get any sort of relief for that, I'm happy. And this is one of those strains, being a hybrid, it's going to be very well rounded. And, it's going to be useful for multitude of different things. You're going to find relief if you're a little depressed, you're a little overstressed, you got anxiety going on. Um, yeah, and uh, I don't know, it's starting to make me hungry. Might even give you a little bit of an appetite. But yeah, flavors about where I'd expect. Very, very citrus. A lot of orange, tangy there, but it's got a back end of berry that brings a little bit of a, I don't know, sweet sour punch to it. Really nice. Now the smells about what you'd expect. It is extremely, extremely citrus leaning on the smell. Overall, I would say the Super Boof live resin is very, very on point with the Super Boof flower from Avondale Apothecary. Very on point. I'm gonna heat this up again, see if I can't finish it out. And then we're gonna clean it out. I'll show you how clean it wipes out after what this will be the third session. Mm. Alrighty. Yeah, I think I'm done with that one there. We'll go ahead and mop it out. Soak up the last little bit of what was in that bucket. And I did dab a little much in there, so but it cleans very nicely. Cleaned out very nice. So yeah, very, very tasty. Very potent. Very potent. It's hitting me pretty good right now. And goodness gracious. Yeah. So guys, I hope you've liked little review of Super Boof live resin from Avondale Apothecary. It is very on point with their flour. If you guys like Super Boof flour, their live resin is very nice. It is wonderful consistency, really easy to work with, very, very clean. It's worth checking out. I do have a lot more coming up, guys. I've got a couple of device reviews that I've got coming up very shortly, so keep an eye out for that. I have at least one more unboxing. I believe I've got at least one unboxing. I think two or three potentially coming up. Just depending on what comes in this holiday season. The mail is quite out of whack right now, uh, as it always is during this time of year. But if you guys keep a lookout, for new stuff coming up, making sure to hit that bell icon, so you're informed when I've got a new video coming out. I really do enjoy you guys being here with me over the course of this past month. It's been very, very difficult for me, and you guys may have noticed some, you know, slight change in my mood, my attitude, my demeanor on camera. Well, I have been working on getting off of nicotine, and I am finally off of nicotine, but it's an adjustment process, and I'm learning to kind of cope with the stresses of the day to day life and stuff like that without you know always leaning on nicotine as a crutch. So I'm gonna keep trying to adjust, and I'm gonna continue to try to make these videos as often and as regularly as possible for you guys. And I really do appreciate you guys being here. And if any of you are struggling with trying to get rid of bad habits, or just trying to put something in your life behind you, so that you can move on. Believe me when I say I empathize. I understand how difficult it can be, especially as you get older in life. As you get older, it's harder to um, let go of old habits and find new coping mechanisms. But you're not alone. I'm here, and I'm working on it myself. And you know, um, yeah. So keep it up, guys. This holiday season, it's very, very stressful for a lot of us. But we're gonna get through it. And after the new year, I do think that we've got a good year coming up. I feel it. We've got something good coming up, guys. So until I see you next time, I want you to take care of yourselves, take care of your families and your loved ones, and just keep on keeping on, guys. Don't let your seasonal depression or your struggles with things hold you back too much. You got to always put one foot in front of the other and keep trying, keep going after stuff. So, as always, guys, I'll see you next time. I want you to stay lifted and stay blessed. Peace.